Hello, there, troopers, and welcome back to General Cannabis Bunker. Thank you so much for joining me here on a fine Thursday night. And we are going a little bit experimental right now. So, full disclosure, I'm trying to stream uh, in multiple versions, I guess I should say. We are actually trying to do this on the vertical and on the horizontal. I don't know if anybody's actually out there that can see me. I hope so, because otherwise, this is going to be a little bit embarrassing, honestly. But we're trying new things, here on the channel. We're trying new technologies and we're trying, um, we're basically trying to be better, right? So, again, if somebody's out there, in the chat, I would greatly appreciate it if you let me know which stream you're watching on. I kind of had to split them up, to try it out, but there should be basically two streams going on right now. Again, one vertical, one horizontal. Yeah, we keep experimenting with new stuff since YouTube added the vertical, I guess, live streams, now. So again, let me know in the chat. Let's see which one is working. I'm hoping both. If I'm lucky, you're seeing me in both versions right now. Not just seeing me, but hearing me as well. So again, if you can let me know in the chat, I would greatly appreciate it. So thank you again for joining me here on this Thursday night. We are gonna talk about Bad Batch. Um, because we kind of have to, right? It is drawing to a close. Yeah, we will talk about it, okay? We won't I don't feel like dedicating the whole show this time around just to Bad Batch, to be honest with you, because I don't think there's much to say, for a full hour, just on this week's episode of Bad Batch. But we will talk about it. That's what we do here on the debrief. Also, if this is your first time here on the channel, first of all, welcome. We hope that you like it. We hope that you stick around. We hope that you had fun. Also, if you do, consider subscribing. It's free. There's a little button somewhere, depending on where you're watching. And if you hit subscribe, you will be notified of when we go live, when we post a new video. We do a lot of toy hunting in this channel. We talk a lot about Star Wars, of course. We do toy reviews, other collectibles as well. And like I said, we do things like trailer reactions. We do this where we go live and we discuss the ongoing TV show that is going on during the season. So again, if Star Wars is your jam, if toy hunting is your jam, then for sure make sure that you are subscribed. I would also greatly appreciate it if you follow us on our different social media, such as Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, for now at least, because man, TikTok is yeah, there are definitely some news on TikTok, I guess. We'll see what happens. It's weird times, guys, weird times. But yeah, we are still there on TikTok as long as there is a TikTok. And yeah, I would greatly appreciate it if you check us out there. So we also have a second channel here on YouTube called El Búnker del General Kenobi. And that is where we produce content in Spanish. Um, of course, very similar content to what we do here on the main channel, but just in the Spanish language. So if you guys want to learn some Spanish, I think that'd be a pretty good place to start. That's just my opinion, of course. So make sure that you check that out. All right, so I got already people here in the chat on both streams, so I'm assuming I'm live somehow on both of them, I think. But let's see. So on this stream, I got Figure Fever saying, "Good evening, General Kenobi's Bunker. I'm watching on YouTube. Appreciate you, brother." On this stream, we got our brother Archer, nerd affiliated, hot off his own live stream. Do not miss it every Thursday night, 7:15 p.m. Central. Yes, sorry, had to think time zones. We got Elena saying hello again. Thank you. She's like, actually going to take a shower, have to say good night. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you stopping by. Peace out, y'all. Thank you. We also got Chris from The Man Collects. And as I was talking, earlier about if you like toy hunting, you definitely need to subscribe to Chris here from The Man Collects. Um, incredible toy hunter. He finds everything twice and in half the time as anybody else. So make sure that you check him out. Uh, so yeah, thank you again for all of those of you joining me here on the stream. Also, we are streaming to Instagram. I think, God, that is right. Yeah. Um, so I appreciate everybody joining here on Instagram as well. So thank you for that. Again, we're trying multiple things tonight. It's we're expanding. We're trying different things here on the channel. So let me know if it's working out. Hopefully, but okay. So there are a couple of things that I want to talk about besides Bad Batch tonight. So the way that I'm thinking of doing this is we'll go very quickly through this week's episode. And again, if this is your first time here joining the stream, here specifically on the debrief, what we do is we go through this week's Bad Batch season 3 episode specifically for this season, for this night. I'm sorry. Sorry, it's Thursday. Um, it is episode 14. Can you believe that? Episode 14. Episode 14, which is the second to last episode. Um, that's kind of crazy to say. Second to last episode of the whole series. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about Flash Strike tonight. Okay, so what we do is we go through the quickly. I'll show you some um, points on the I guess on the episode. Right, we'll talk about it, and then we'll give our opinions, things like that. But like I said, I don't want to really spend the whole hour or so on Bad Batch. Honestly, it's kind of not worth it. Okay, I'm sorry, for there. I know there's a lot of Bad Batch fans out there, but yeah, to me, it's just not cutting it. Um, Once again, guys, please remember we are streaming in both vertical and horizontal, two separate streams. So if you head onto the channel, if you're watching on your cell phone, you might want to hit the vertical stream. If you're watching on your laptop, desktop, or TV, search for the horizontal stream. Okay, we do have both going on right now. At least I think we do. I mean, I see people on both, so I'm hoping we do. But yeah, so just FYI, okay, we do have both streams going on. Again, I hope. Okay, so yeah, what do you say? Let's just go through the episode. Okay, let's just go through the episode very quickly, and then I want to talk to you guys about a couple other things. All right. So let's queue up here. All right. Hopefully, everybody can see it. And we're going to go quick. Okay. We're going to go pretty quick on this one. All right. So, episode 14, second to last episode of the entire show, titled Flash Strike. And guess what? It is yet another short episode, right? Another, what is this, 22, 23-minute episode? Not cool, guys. Okay. Not cool, Bad Batch. Alrighty then. So, okay. Some of this intro music, by the way, has been on point, like all season. I will say that. So we got, of course, where we left off last episode. So we got the Bad Batch, or what remains of the Bad Batch, and Rampart, basically preparing to go into Tantis right there in hyperspace. So here they're discussing what they're gonna do. They're attached to the ship, the shuttle that we saw last time. Echo is still, I guess, a stowaway on set. Imperial shuttle or Imperial cargo ship back on Tantis. Scourge actually tells Rampart that the Clone Force 99 was basically seen on the orbital station, and that they left on the Imperial shuttle that's coming this way. Which I gotta be honest with you guys, that was a lot of information, right? I don't know how they got all of that. Yeah, kind of crazy. So um I'm just a little bit curious as to how they managed to get all that information, like, oh yeah, they were there and they boarded the shuttle. So, we're probably compromised. So that's, I guess, the Bad Batch is not as covert as they thought. Anyway, Hemlock's, yeah, so inspect the shuttle as it comes in, dispatch fighters, all of that good stuff. So as soon as these guys enter, they detach from the Imperial ship, but they already got fighters waiting for them. So hilarity ensues, and basically the shuttle becomes under attack. Right back on Tantis, though, we have the kids and we have Omega, I guess, who's also a kid, by the way. And they start feeling some of the tremors, and um, she notices that this is due to the tower defenses being activated. So she says, "Yeah, my brothers are here." This kind of mean lady scientist that doesn't like our good old Dr. Carr uh, tells her, hey, you shouldn't worry about them and stuff. And she's like, hey, I got to go check out what's going on, all of that. Um, the shuttle gets kind of heavily damaged. Of course, they managed to take out some of those V wings. And then, so I actually like this a lot. So they rig themselves to rappel down out of the shuttle, and Rampart is just having a bad day. Okay, he is just like panicking. Poor man doesn't know. Imagine if you get like a desk jockey, to go in with like special forces, right, and trying to keep up. So I love that the voice actor on this one just kind of went crazy, with the screams and all that. So that is probably my favorite part of this episode, to be honest. Anyway, so they kind of land down or crash down. Scorch is sent in to kind of look for them. Echo takes out a trooper, and then he kind of disguises himself as a Macquarie trooper. He still has the little pokey thing on his hand, right, like a droid. So the Imperial shuttle arrives to the base. They're kind of annoyed that they have to go through inspection. Scorch is like, "Hey man, this is just I'm just following orders, right?" So they go in and start basically sweeping the whole shuttle. We got the Bad Batch down on the ground. Rampart again is just not having it. They find the crash shuttle, and they're looking for Echo, of course, who's now in disguise, and he actually jacks up a droid hand to basically cover his little pokey thing and look like a regular stormtrooper. So he infiltrates the base. So the kid and Omega are basically talking, saying, this is going to happen soon, so I need to start scoping out which way we're actually going. So make sure that you stole them, right? The kids are like, we don't even know what you're talking about. And Omega's like, hey, I got this, okay? So don't worry about it. Just, run interference. She goes into the wall where we have this whole like internal rail system, I guess, for the blood delivery, blood samples. So kind of crazy, right? Very convoluted way, but hey, I guess if it works, just with enough space, of course, for a small child to crawl through, which is good. That was sarcasm, by the way. So Rampart again, tired, he can't keep up with the troopers. They're just dragging him along, honestly. Echo trying to find Omega, of course, searching in the database. Omega trying to find a way out. And so the troopers are kind of closing in on the Bad Batch, and good old Rampart decides to take a little power nap. And lo and behold, his preferred choice of pillow ends up being this. I want to get a good shot of it. This beautiful dragon bear thing. Look at that thing. It's massive. It's like a hairy rancor almost. So yeah, he is not friendly at all. He immediately attacks, of course, the troopers and Rampart. They all scramble. The troopers kind of hear all the ruckus and start going their way, but of course, some of them get taken out. They get separated from Rampart, and he gets captured. The kids are getting, pretty antsy because Omega's just been out there exploring, and of course, lo and behold, there is the droids to take the samples. So they're trying to think about how do we stall them, all of that. She the best thing she can come up with is, oh, I don't feel so good. Of course, they being medical droids, they run a scan on her. Omega keeps exploring, and then she bumps into this. Check it out. Big old pool with a ray gun. What could it be? What sort of creature do we know that doesn't like that kind of ray gun, And yep, if you were watching with captions, there was, not that there was much mystery, but we got the Silo Beast back. So they're not being nice to it. If you see, She seems to be submerged. I don't know if this is a force field, like ray shields, I'm assuming. And then, of course, they're blasting her with those, with that ray gun thing. The droids keep looking for, taking the samples and stuff like that. They keep trying to stall. Omega keeps trying to get back as soon as possible, so that they're not found out, which she does, by the way. Then we got Echo bursting into the super secret, not so secret lab, and finding, again, just trying to look for where Omega exactly she is. However, he is kind of discovered by Dr. Carr, and she's like, "Hey, troopers are not supposed to be here." And he's like, "Oh yeah, sorry." And of course, she immediately says, "You're the one they call Echo, aren't you?" So right away, she identifies, this isn't a regular trooper. Um, and I guess our good old Dr. Emery Carr chooses a side. She chooses to help um, Echo, to which Echo, understandably, is kind of like, "Why would you? You're not very nice. Like, you're a clone, yet you do all this kind of stuff to clones. So not very cool. Why would I trust you?" And of course, she says, "Well, it's not just Omega. There's more kids. I did what I had to. All of that good stuff." Um, and then we're back here in the vault, of course, and the kids are asking Omega, "Okay, what did you find? What did you find a way out? Like what?" And all she says is, "I found something big." And I was like, "Okay." And then that was it. That was the episode. That was episode 14 of the third and final season of Bad Batch. So yeah, I guess, um yeah, it just kind of ends. So what does everybody think? Okay, let me know in the chat, what would you score this episode before I go on my little rant here. Let me know in the comments right now, 1 to 10, what do you score this episode? Because holy smokes. Okay, again, just keeping context that this is the second to last episode of the entire show, supposedly, right? They told us this is the third and final season. So we only got one more episode. First of all, I'm sorry. They keep giving us like 22, 23-minute episodes. Like, what is this? Come on, guys. First of all, this is animation. I'm not saying it's cheap. I'm just saying it's a little bit cheaper than having live action, right? Therefore, I would think that you are able to expand the runtime a little bit more. But man, it's just not. I don't know, guys. It's just not there for me. This being the second to last episode. I don't know, but let me catch up here with the chat. So on our horizontal stream, we got Nerdophilian said, "This guy has 2 streams. Love that." Yeah, man, I'm trying new things. I'm trying to grow here my hours, so we'll see. Over there also we got Marta saying hi, Josue saying hello there, Luis saying hey, General Kenobi, and Figure Fever with our first ranking, technically our second ranking. I saw somebody else do it. Figure Fever gives it a 6, and you don't have to be sorry about that. Over on our vertical stream, we got Nerd Affiliating, and guess what? He says 6 out of 10. It needed to get real today, so the realness could be resolved next week. I agree. I don't know that I could have put it better myself. We got Death Trooper WR. I don't know that you've been here on the stream, man. So welcome. Appreciate you joining. Saying Bad Batch was good. I don't know, man. LOL says Nerd Affiliated. I guess at my jive. So yeah, what man, what do you guys think? It's what would you score it? Over there on Instagram, what would you score Bad Batch episode 14? I'm curious. I'm curious if it's just me. So far, the 2 scores that I've gotten, I think we're all kind of on the same page on this one. It's just not. uh, it's just not where it was supposed to be, okay, or where I would have loved it to be honest with you guys. um I know I've said it like 15 times already. I will say it one more time. This is the second to last episode of the show, okay? Not just of the season. Remember, it's supposed to wrap up the whole show. I I've pretty much given up on Cody. If anybody's here new to the channel, I kept hoping for Cody to return. Obviously, since season 2, that didn't happen. I was like, okay, I get it, kinda, not really. But season 3 for sure, right? For sure, we're gonna have Cody, probably join Rex, or at least show up helping Force sensitive children. Um, maybe a cameo from the path with Quinlan Voss, like very quick. I know this isn't the show for that whole thing, but if we're gonna have Asajj Ventress, then we're probably gonna have Quinlan Voss. And then I was like, it'd be cool if Asajj, Quinlan, and Cody are starting the path. Like they're the ones, the first ones smuggling, force sensitive children. Nope, we didn't get that. And yes, I know technically we got one more episode, but honestly, guys, it's kind of too late. Okay, in my opinion, it's just kind of too late. Nerd affiliated saying X-Men 97 took a dump on this show 2 weeks in a row. Dude, I don't know if it was just 2 weeks. Okay, full disclosure, I have not seen X-Men 97. Why? Because I made the crazy decision to watch the entire um 94 to 97 X-Men, the original show. I just started season 3, and man, season 3 just kicked up the animation like crazy. It's like day and night. I did not remember that it was so good. Anyway, not the point. That's for another stream. Going back to Bad Batch. Yeah. So the episode, I don't even know that I can call it fun, to be honest. It was just nothing really happened. She saw the Silo Beast, and I don't want to lie to you, but I think like 3 people on my chat uh last week, called it, and they're like, oh, they're gonna hit Tantis, they're gonna free the Silo Beast, and the Silo Beast is gonna eat Hemlock. And I was like, oh, you know what? That Yeah, I totally see that happening. That's cool. And lo and behold, apparently that's I guess that's what we're actually getting. So that is something. All right, that is something. Silo Beast has been MIA, same thing since season 2. So yeah, um, I don't know, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I would have loved for the Silo Beast to be used a lot more in the story in general, not just in Bad Batch. I'm not bullying Bad Batch on that one, because I think the Silo Beast was not used, in Clone Wars. Um, so yeah, I think it was wasted. To be honest with you, I think it was wasted since Clone Wars, and I guess it's just kind of too late, right, to use it now. So, but again, what I'm trying to say is, I don't count the Silo Beast as a big surprise. I think a lot of people actually knew that it was coming. A lot of people saw it coming, and they were not proven right. So if that was the big like plot twist, I guess it wasn't that big of a plot twist, right? Um, yeah. So we've known the Empire has the Silo Beast since season 2, and we haven't seen it since. And what better place than Mount Tantis, right, to experiment on it? So does it make sense? Yes, it makes sense. Does it make sense to use it this late? Not so much. So I'm sorry. Um, Actually, no, I'm not sorry. I'm just giving my opinion. That's kind of what we do, right? So for this episode, I think I'm right there with everybody else. For me, it's about a 6. I think it would have been a maybe like a 7 if this wasn't the last, if this wasn't the last season, first of all, and if this wasn't the second to last episode. Got Jeff in the house from Star Wars Addict 77 dropping by to say hi and some support. Hey man, I appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time. I truly thank each and every single one of you joining here to stream, leaving your like, dropping a comment, checking out, some of the videos. So thank you for that. I always appreciate it. And I guess I should do the whole spiel, right, since I brought it up. Please do not forget to hit that like button here on the stream. so that we let know the mythical YouTube algorithm that we're doing a good job. We're doing a good job in both vertical and horizontal tonight, or trying to anyway. So make sure that you hit that like button on whichever stream you are, honestly. So I would greatly appreciate it. Once again, if you are new here to the channel, please consider subscribing. Go check out some of our videos. Again, we do a lot of toy hunting, we do toy reviews, trailer reactions. Of course, we do lives like we are right now, discussing the shows of Bad Batch. We also have a toy talk sporadically here and there, where we talk, of course, a little bit more toys, not just Star Wars specific, but toy news. If there's a HasLab going on or another crowdfunding from another company, we cover those as well. So make sure that you are subscribed, that you have that little bell to get notified when we go live or when we drop a new video. So thank you for that. Jeff is saying, even though I hate the ass batch. LOL. Dude, yeah, I don't know, man. I guess Filoni is doing just too many things, right? We can't expect him to be saving each and every single Star Wars property, I guess. Um, but yeah, it's just it's a little bit sad. Um, does anybody here in the chat know if we already have the runtime for the last episode of the season and of the show, really? Um, does anybody have the runtime already? Let me check it out, see if they already posted it. Um, Bad Batch season 3. This is gonna be episode 15. The cavalry has arrived. Let's see. Looks like we do have an overview. I'm wondering if they're gonna. They probably won't. They probably will not. Oh, come on. Not loading here. Anyway, I will be very surprised if the last episode is, like an hour, right? Odds are it's probably just going to be another 22, 23 episode, 22, 3-minute episode. Sorry. Nerd Affiliated says they wanted to keep us here until May 3rd. And why shouldn't they? We all know what May 3rd is. It is the most important date in the Star Wars universe. Okay. For any Star Wars fan, it is the holiest of days. Why? Because it's my birthday, guys. Come on now. So next Friday is my birthday. Yes, I'm old. Don't ask me how old I am. Gonna make me sadder. So yeah, we do have, of course, a little gift that Lucasfilm dropped on me for my birthday, and that is the re-release of Episode One in theaters. And yes, I already got my tickets. I got them literally a month ago. Now that I think about it, back in March, I got them. So we're gonna go. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. I will feel a little bit less sad that I'm old and that Episode One came out 25 years ago. Yes, 25 years ago. No, I don't want to say it again. And also, of course, May 4th, guys. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff going on for May 4th for everybody around here. So wherever you are, I'm sure there's got to be a little bit of a Star Wars event, going on. So yeah, so that is kind of the discussion. All right, we're right around the halfway mark here for the show. So let's wrap up Bad Batch. One more episode next Wednesday, May 1st. We're already in May. That's kind of nuts. May 1st. And yeah, I mean, it probably be another short episode. And by short, I mean another like 22, 24-minute episode. We're definitely not gonna get what we want. That's a given. And but we'll see. Hopefully it's fun at least. Um, I would like to say so many things that I will, I would hope or I would expect for them to happen in that last episode. But honestly, they're just not gonna. So um kind of no expectations on my side. I don't even think it will be a proper ending as such. Um yeah, we're just gonna get what we're going to get at this point. Sorry, I don't want to sound pessimistic, but this isn't just yeah, this season is just not a worthy season to be the last, right? The last season. Um I think we all know it. Most of these characters, we're gonna see them somewhere again before long. But yeah, as of right now, I don't know. Just not cutting it for me. Over on the horizontal stream, we got OBP Kenobi Relic saying hello there, everyone. Appreciate you joining, man. And we got Figure Fever saying hi to OBP. OBP saying, I'm disappointed with the end as it is. Can't wrap it up properly now. No, no, I'll be surprised if they wrap up, anything really. They'll probably destroy Tantis, I guess. That's about it. Maybe Hemlock, gets destroyed, but yeah, no, I'm totally with you, OBP. So, all right, what do you say we switch gears a little bit? So, again, it the episode it is what it is, but let's just move on. All right, we have some other stuff that we can talk about that might be a little bit more exciting for I think for a lot of people, honestly. So we had a little bit of a tease, a little bit of of preview, I should say, because I think Disney knows that we're not liking Bad Batch that much. So what I am talking about is this here. We had a 48-second clip dropped from Tales of the Empire, and it is titled. Sorry, I can't even talk anymore. It is titled "Stay Back," and as you can see from the very first scene, it has to deal with good old General Grievous. And it's kind of funny that this looked a lot better than the 22-minute episode for Bad Batch. But what do you say we watch it? It's very short, so if you haven't, let's take a look together. All right, here we go.
Stay back.
Ooh, shiny. Dang, he looks so good. Ah, she's good. Whoa. There you go. Oh, that looks so good. All right. Yeah, that looks fun. All right. That looks a lot of fun. First of all, Grievous looks really good in my opinion. What do you guys think? Let me see if I can catch that shot where right here where he's kind of like spinning. Yeah, he looks good. No, don't you think? I think he looks pretty good. So of course, I've said it before when we had the trailer drop for Tales of the Empire. The Morgan Elsbeth storyline is not really attractive to me as her storyline, right? As like, oh, I need to know more about Morgan Elsbeth. Not so much. What I kind of want to see is this right here. I want to see Grievous again in action. Peak Grievous basically laying siege to Dathomir, right? Basically taking down the Night Sisters. And so that is kind of the interesting part for me. So I gotta be honest with you. I thought from the trailer, I thought that the one fighting, with the what are these called? Sights, daggers, I'm not sure. Was actually Morgan Elsbeth, and nope, no, it's not. Morgan Elsbeth is this one back here. Very young looking at this point, I guess. And the more experienced, Night Sister. I don't know. Do you think she's a Night Mother? I'm not sure. Just kind of says, "Hey, no, I got this," and kudos to her. She kind of holds off, against Grievous, which is first of all, he's got a lightsaber, right? Or he's got several lightsabers, which is already not an easy task, right? But she has some magical sights. Again, I don't know what those are called, guys. Sorry. Um, and she kind of goes toe to toe, at least for a little bit. We do see some of those commando droids, of course, very, very agile, very deadly. And she stands one on one against Grievous. So I don't think it's gonna end well for her. Well, we know it doesn't end well for anybody really in this planet, except for maybe Morgan, right, who manages to escape. But I did think it was a little bit peculiar that we got this clip, but like I said, it's kind of, I guess it's kind of like Disney saying, "Hey, hey, hold on, guys, don't go away. Remember, we still got Tales of the Empire for you guys, all right? You guys remember, right? You like Grievous? Here's Grievous. All is well. Don't worry. We're gonna be done with Bad Batch pretty soon. Don't worry about that anymore. Don't think about it. Just focus on May. Focus on May the 3rd. You're gonna get episode 1 re-release. May 4th. You're gonna get Tales of the Empire. So we're good, okay? Don't worry. We still got we can still do animation correctly. At least that is kind of how I saw it, honestly. But you guys in the chat, let me know. Do you think that was kind of what they're coming from or not? So over here um, on the vertical stream, we got RB saying, "Good day, mate. How you do? How you going? How you doing? How you going? How's it going?" Good. Thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you coming into the stream. So we covered, the episode of Bad Batch. We just talked about the little teaser, 48-second teaser they gave us for Tales of the Empire, and it looks good. I mean, first of all, visually it looks very good, right? I think Grievous looks very, very good. All right, I'm glad that the animation, is still holding up and improving, right? I mean, it looks better than it did before for sure. Let's see. OVP can already like saying, if there is nothing following Bad Batch, I'm gonna be very mad. Now, do you mean following as in the animation, as in the Clone Wars, style animation? Because yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm sure there will be. I don't think they're ready to let that animation, die. Um, Technically, we will see it again in Tales of the Empire, right? It's technically meant to be that animation, and it looks good. Don't get me wrong. I know they're shorts, so who knows? We probably will get another show, another full fledged full time show before long. I'm sure. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. That episode with Asajj Ventress over on the Bad Batch, that was Asajj Ventress pilot episode, for her own show. I really do believe that. OBP says, and I lose faith in Dave Filoni. Um, yeah, I mean, honestly, Dave Dave does a lot of things very, very well. Okay, I think we all know that. But it's not just him. It can't be just him running every single project. It's very difficult. So he was promoted, but that doesn't mean that he oversees every single piece of script. He just kind of tries to keep it all together, and I'm sure that's not an easy job. OBP says, "Do you think we'll ever get Grievous origin story?" I kind of hope so. I kind of hope so because um, now that you mention it, I don't know that the origin story is officially canon anymore. After when like 10 years ago when the expanded universe got moved over to Legends. I don't know. That is a good point. Figure Fever saying they might continue with Tales of the maybe Bounty Hunters Rebellion. Well, I'm hoping. Yeah, no, I hear you. I think we also that post, with the graphics, and it said, Tales of the Bounty Hunters, Tales of the Rebellion, Tales of the Republic, right? Tales of the Sith. There were some good ones in there, like Tales of the Chiss, right? Tales of the Yuuzhan um, Tales of the High Republic. There's a lot. They could keep going with this for years, okay? And as long as they keep doing a good job like they have with Tales of the Jedi and what it seems for Tales of the Empire, I'm totally okay with it. Give us one set of shorts, right, every year for May the 4th. That's fine. Uh, and I'll look forward, to having good content, right? That's kind of all I want. I think that's kind of all we want, just good content. I don't think it matters that it's three little short stories, right? Where you give me a whole season of Bad Batch and it just kind of is not cutting it, for me. Um, so yeah, there's there's that. But let me know again in the comments, what do you guys think about this little short? Do you think they're just trying to hype us up for next week? I kind of think so. Okay, so during our last live stream on what was that, on Monday, uh, for the toy talk, we talked about some news out of Hot Toys realm. Um, they revealed two very dear characters for Star Wars, especially for those of us who played those games. So they revealed Lord Starkiller, right, which is basically the Sith version of Galen Marek, and they revealed the Darth Revan, which, man, I'm still thinking about it, but I don't know. I don't think I can pre-order right now. So very, very cool figures, of course. But um, apparently it didn't quite stop there. So they've added some stuff here, and check it out. So first of all, we got my man. I was just talking about him. We got Clone Commander Cody, all chromed out. So um, Chrome Commander Cody is looking very, very shiny. So I actually have the regular Clone Trooper version of this, chromed, I mean, which was a 2022 Celebration exclusive, and it looks great. One thing I actually like about the chrome on that one, at least, is that it does not catch the fingerprints as you thought it would. So here it is. It's up for pre-order already, expected to ship June, between June and September of this year. So 2 3 more months to go, so you'll get it fairly soon. He looks great, don't get me wrong. I mean, I love Cody. I love that they include his phase one and his phase two look, as they should. Interchangeable helmets. You know what? Where is? Let's just do this. So very cool poses, of course. And just remember that these pictures are kind of touched up. All right, so don't take him too seriously. Here it is with the with the one that I do have, which is a regular clone trooper, I guess, or chrome trooper. But what I was gonna say is, I don't see a portrait. I don't see a that is a cool pose. I don't see a I don't see a clone face on this. Huh, that is interesting. So we do have, the jetpack. We got both weapons. We got, what is that? Three and a half pairs of hands. The stand that nobody likes. Two helmets, and that's it, I guess. I don't really see an unmasked or unhelmeted. All right, well, so there you have it. You can pre-order for $260. So there it is. It's available now. Like I said, you will be getting it in what is this, in like 2 or 3 months. So not too bad of a wait. It looks good. I don't know. I really do like it, but I kind of already have one, and it's very similar. It's very hard to tell the difference. The helmet is really the only difference. And even though I do love Cody, I don't know. I think this is gonna be a pass for me. But let me know if you guys buy it and you would like me to review it here on the channel. Let me know. I can do that. Just kidding. But yeah. Now, this reveal here, I was like, it's so simple, yet I kind of love it. So we got just the regular Imperial Stormtrooper, but man, it looks good. Um, so it's the Stormtrooper with this panel backing here. So basically, this that you see here on the picture right now, with the base and the back, sort of lit up. That's actually what you're getting. So I think that is very, very cool. Check it out. The tint of green on the eyes. And again, guys, just remember that these pictures are touched up. These are not 100% accurate. But look at that panel, back there. That looks really good. So yeah, I mean, you cannot mess with the regular stormtrooper, man. They should always be putting out stormtroopers like every other year or so. Just re-release it. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that would want to get it. Um, it just looks good, and there's a lot, a lot of scenes you can have in of course. So this right here, that is basically again what you get in terms of what's included here in the packaging. So it is the Stormtrooper figure, the base, and then that back panel that does light up apparently, which is cool. I do like that it's becoming more and more of a thing with Hot Toys to have I guess USB powered light up options. So this one again up for pre-order, also expected on between June and September of this year, so you won't have to wait that long. The price is also $240. I don't know, guys. I think I really like it. I do like the back, the Death Star paneling, but if that's costing me like $40, I can do away with it and just pay, the 200 for the figure. It is the regular Stormtrooper. Again, you cannot mess with regular Stormtroopers, man. Um, yeah, this one looks good. This one looks good, but I do want to get, I'm hesitant. It's a lot of money. Um, so when it comes to Hot Toys, I only got three, and I had them all. I got them all on sale. Um, so if there's a sale with any of this involved, then yeah, maybe I'll jump on it. But I don't think I will be pre-ordering any of these. Um, and even this one, this Revan is just it's just so nice. So we got Revan. The lightsabers, full disclaimer, they will not light up like that. Okay, they're not gonna be that bright. Okay, that's an effect. Again, but they are USB powered. So again, I really like that. I really, really like that. I really like that they include this effect here with the swish, of the sabers. Um, that should kind of be standard. So Black Series did it, I think, once, twice. No, I think just once with the Count Dooku figure, and like never again. And I don't know why. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. By the way, that Count Dooku figure is one of the best, if not the best figure made of the old like red box um, packaging or line. And they went for it on that line and on that figure, sorry. And I think they landed, they stick the landing. So if you see it, I still think that's a good pickup. But anyway, yeah, this Revan is just very, very cool. And this one is 270. This one though, you're gonna have to wait about a year for it. So it's expected to ship between April and September of next year. Um, so yeah, which one are you guys ordering? Let me know. Let me know if I can come over and play with it too. So very, very cool stuff. Okay, so a little bit of PSA, I guess. Well, first of all, there are collectors editions for the for Dark Revan and for um, Lord Starkiller, right? They're exclusives and to Sideshow, and they are including a coin, a commemorative coin, right, with each one. That's kind of the exclusive portion. It's the same price, so it's 270 if you get the collector's edition or the exclusive. Again, the exclusive gives you the extra with the coin, but you only got 10 days to pre-order. It's a limited time release for the exclusive. So if you care about that, if you are going to pre-order, I would say just pre-order the exclusive. Again, it's the exact same price, but you get a coin, at least you get a little bit extra out of it. So just keep that in mind. You got 10 more days and 13 hours. Woo! Woo! Didn't realize I was talking, for so long. But so yeah, let me talk here a little bit more. Make sure that you are following us on Facebook, guys. We are trying to grow our little page over there. We got a following. Okay, we're growing slowly but surely. So please make sure that you are hitting that follow button again over on Facebook. Also, I would greatly appreciate it if you check it out on Instagram, general.kenobis.bunker. We are finally getting out of a run that lasted like months. We're inching away to 2K followers there, so I would appreciate it if you don't go follow us there. You on Instagram, if you're watching right now, please consider following. So thank you for that. And while we still have it, I guess I don't really know what's gonna happen. Make sure to check us out on TikTok at general_Kenobis_bunker. Again, use TikTok, I guess, while you still can. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. All right, it's kind of a weird thing. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't think the app is gonna go down like tomorrow. I'm sure there will be some sort of maybe lawsuits, courts, all of that stuff. So it might be a while. Yeah, I don't know, but again, check us out there, please. And once again, we do have a second channel here on YouTube called El Búnker del General Kenobi, where we produce content in Spanish. We do a lot of what we do here, actually. So basically, we do toy hunting, we do toy reviews, trailer reactions, analysis, all of that stuff. So make sure that you check it out. Check it out. Or if you have a Spanish-speaking family member, a friend, exchange student, your worst enemy, go send them our way. Send them over to El Búnker del General Kenobi here on YouTube. So thank you so much for that. We actually passed the 500 subscribers there, so that is very very cool. Let's see, we got some comments here. We got OBP saying Revan is pretty cool and tempting. Oh, absolutely, dude, absolutely it is. That's probably one I'm gonna end up getting, to be honest, but I do want to hear some reviews before I drop almost $300 on the figure. So OBP saying TikTok has a year to sell. There you go. But even then, like I said, I don't know that that'll be such straightforward. Like, okay, shut it down, right? I don't know. There's a lot of money involved, so it might change. Over here on Vertical, we got Mega Demical X saying, "Yo, everyone, what is going on, man? Thanks so much for joining. I appreciate you." So once again, if you're joining the stream tonight, we're trying something different. We are streaming. We're double streaming, I guess. We got the vertical and the horizontal stream. So whichever device you're using, there should be a stream for you. So appreciate you, each and every single one of you joining. So Figure Fever saying, Jurgens Walker, I have to go. Sorry, getting up early for work tomorrow. We'll definitely watch via replay. Have a great evening, everyone. Hey, Figure, I appreciate you. Thanks, Greg, for hanging out. We're almost here. We got a lot, like another 5 minutes to go. So I appreciate you. Get some rest. Have a good day tomorrow and a great weekend. Good night, Figure says OBP. We got our brother Tony coming in the house. Star Wars Sith saying, ooh, oh, hot take, saying Star Killer trumps Revan. All right. And he says, also stop being live everywhere. It's confusing. No, brother, that's you. Live everywhere, every time. I blink and you're in 3 streams already. So OBP saying, hey, yeah, Tony. Star Wars it saying OBPK. So yeah, there it is. So again, it is one more week, less than 1 week actually, for the finale of Bad Batch. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. Probably nothing too great at this point. But also, as since Tony has joined here in the chat, I do want to remind everybody that in exactly 1 week, on May 2nd, okay, May 2nd, Thursday, the tickets to Star Wars Celebration Japan are going on sale. And you guys, y'all got to be ready. Okay. If you're going to try to buy, especially if you're going to try to buy the VIP, the Jedi Master Pass, those sell out insanely quickly. So even though it's almost a grand, right? It's basically $1,000 for that pass. Just keep that in mind. They will sell out pretty fast. If you want to keep up with the latest and greatest, make sure that you're checking out Star Wars Sith here on YouTube. He has his finger on the pulse. He's bringing you all of the news as soon as they drop. Sometimes even even before they drop. So make sure that you check him out. But yeah, keep that in mind, guys. One more week, May 2nd is the ticket date. You can buy either individual passes, you can buy the VIP, you can buy, of course, the kids passes, you can buy the weekend passes. All right. So make sure that you're bookmarking that website. Uh, try on different devices. Have your tablet, your phone, your PC, um, maybe even different browsers. If you use Chrome, then have Edge, and have like Safari. Have everything that you can out there. To be ready to jump on those tickets again, especially if you're shooting for the stars like we are, and trying to get the VIP, trying to get those Jedi Master passes. So don't say I didn't warn you, all right? So you got one more week. Um, they've also already announced some of the merch that will be up for basically for pre-order. You can include them in your ticket order, right? And sort of secure them. Now, one thing they are switching up this year, or I guess next year technically, is that they're actually not gonna ship out, your stuff to you. So it's all gonna be at will call, I guess, or the equivalent of will call. So you're gonna have to pick it up physically there at the event. And so um just keep that in mind, guys, because it's kind of different for sure. Um, so here we are. Jedi Master is $993 with 25 cents. 3-day adult $168 with 85 cents. 3-day kids $48 with 35 cents. Individual for adults is 58 with 85. Kids individual is 20 with 35. So once you go in, into the store, you can pick up your tickets, and then you can choose your merch. Hats, t-shirts, pins, patches, all that stuff. Of course, from the official store with the official key art, which is this guy here. And so, just make sure that you check it out um, before you go in. And if you want to buy something, make sure that you have it sort of chosen, or pre-selected, so that once the tickets hit, you are on it, and you have a good experience. Because like I said, I think it's going to be a little bit hard, to get some of these tickets, especially that Jedi Master one. um yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. Okay, I am definitely gonna try for that Jedi Master, because it's only three days, for celebration. So, and it's a lot of money to get out there. So I'm trying to get like the best, experience on it. OBP Canori Relic saying, good luck to everyone going to buy tickets for celebration. Absolutely. Again, you got 1 week exactly. So make sure that you're prepared for that one. All right. Again, several devices, several browsers, all kinds of credit cards. Get everything ready, lined up. Okay, so I think that is gonna do it here for tonight. I hope that you guys had fun. I hope that you found me, wherever your device, liked it better, I guess, on the vertical or the horizontal. Again, just trying out new things. I hope that it worked out. And yeah, so once again, I hope that if this was your first time here in the channel, please check us out. We do a lot of toy hunting. We do toy reviews. Um, we do trailer reactions. We do a bunch of stuff. Of course, not just specifically Star Wars related. We do have the Toy Talk, which is again our live stream where we talk more about toys, not just Star Wars. So make sure that you are checking us out here, General Kenobi's Bunker on YouTube and all across social media. So with that, I bid you good night. Have a great rest of your night. Have a great Friday. It's already the weekend. That's so good. And get ready, because next week is gonna be kind of nuts. Okay. So may the force be with you if you're trying to if you're trying to buy those VIP tickets for celebration. Go watch episode 1 if you can in theaters. I kind of want for them to keep re-releasing some of the Star Wars movies, so I'm all for that. So if you can, go out there and watch it. All right, so everybody have a good night, have a great awesome weekend, get some rest, and don't expect too much for Bad Batch anymore. All right, y'all have a good night.